Back with another episode. We're gonna tell you guys about this Fed time and try to get this put a face with a voice for both of us. But we got KaliforniaZeeduh, and the question I have for him today, I want to know: can you make friends in the Feds, and how can you go about that, and how do you know who you can trust? So speak on that.
I mean, who you can trust, that's really up to you. I'm gonna just keep it solid. You feel me? On some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause, I mean, you can check a nigga work, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's just all about how you know what I'm saying? Um, how they present themselves. First impressions is everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Off a first impression, motherfucker, excuse my language. I'm gonna keep it soft. But look, on a first impression, you meet somebody, you know what I'm saying, y'all click, you know what I'm saying, y'all get to rocking, y'all mobbing, you know what I'm saying, y'all have a couple discussions. You keep your discussions, you know what I'm saying, on the low for the most part. Don't really, you know what I'm saying, expose too much game. Keep a lot of stuff under wraps, kill a lot of game and talk baseball. And then from there, y'all build, you know what I'm saying, and from building, you know what I mean, you will make your assessment of that individual to whereas you would know whether, you know what I'm saying, they could be acceptable to you. And from there, you know what I'm saying, you just act accordingly. Now, when you free, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You know you're not supposed to be around no fellas. So you got to keep your communication with these individuals under wraps, you know what I'm saying, from the people. And then, you know what I'm saying, you keep it cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? You make sure when you're talking on the phone, it's not more than what it needs to be about. You know what I'm saying? It's not less than what it don't need to be about. But the point of the matter is y'all catch each other's gist and y'all move like that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Being on this L7 heights and square and slick, you know what I'm talking about? I just kind of stay hip. You know what I mean? I don't try to do too much. I don't try to make no broken promises. You feel me? I don't try to create avenues or lanes for an individual to get, you know what I'm saying, in my car and make me crash. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of having fun in my own lane right now. You ever been on a freeway and bumper to bumper traffic? You somebody in the diamond lane, you know what I'm saying? They was in the car by themselves and they basically slide through all the traffic, doing them, the music up, watching TV in the car, all the works, all the bells and whistles. You feel me? With the AC on, top down, everything. You feel me?
So
And you
wait.
you look and be like, damn, I want to do that. And then as soon as you do it, you get pulled over. So I'm just saying, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through this type of experience, you know what I'm saying, individuals you want around you a little bit wiser, but the simple fact that eagles don't fly with seagulls. If you was really mobbing behind them walls, kicking them with real reputable income, you're not gonna come outside and kick it with, you know what I'm saying, the street soldiers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or the foot soldiers. I mean, you're gonna still be that upper echelon individual that you was, to where, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be cordial, but at the same time, you're not gonna go above and beyond and out your way. Individuals who not even on your level and won't be on your level. Saying
No,
straight up.
I get that. Let me ask you this though. Um, people who only see this life in the movies and they see, maybe like a businessman. He might have been a billion-dollar businessman. He goes inside and then he needs protection and then he starts, either getting extorted or making deals with people when they get out. Did you see any of that go on, and how did they carry
Oh man,
themselves?
did I? Did I? Like, if you behind them walls, man, they know you got some type of believe, you know what I'm saying? If you really ain't rocking like that, they gonna get on your helmet. They gonna be on your lineage, and they gonna be having you do all kind of wild shit. Like, my man, he was from San Francisco, you feel me? He was a good dude, you know what I'm saying? And I seen him get worked out like 200,000
Wow.
on the real. Because he was the man in the environment he was in, you know what I mean? He really wasn't cut like that. And once they started smelling that blood on him, you feel me? The sharks, they was on him. You understand? So it was like it was paying everybody 1,500 on this individual book, 1,500 on somebody else's book, put like 50,000 on some other cat's book. You know what I'm saying? 20,000 on somebody else's book. 10,000 on somebody else's book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was really breaking bread. You
Let
feel
me
me?
let me
You
ask
know what I
you.
mean?
Let me ask. Let's
When he tried
break
to
this.
throw me a couple of dollars, when he tried to throw the kid a couple of dollars, I was like, man, Boston will be Boston, man. I can't do it. You feel me? I don't need it.
So this was somebody who was probably in a square type of job, you know, maybe still had a check while he was inside on some big level federal case, because we don't want to throw his business out there because we know he'll be doing business again, throwing money out like that. But was it because he wasn't a tough guy, or was it because he didn't try to fight? Like, did you ever see anybody try to stand up for themselves?
It was a little bit of both. Like when you see the white people in there who really be on like the white collar stuff and they got bread, either being a god or they be like, you know what I'm saying, you don't really see. It's the Migos who got bread, you know what I'm saying, like the Latin dudes, and they got real cheddar, like, and they banked up. You don't see them like that. Like they don't really come out the units. You don't see them on the yard working out, and when you do, it's like at like inopportune times. It might be early in the morning at like 6 o'clock on that move, or like at 8 o'clock. You really won't see him. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to my partner, you know what I mean? He just had that California swag where, you know what I'm saying, being in the South, he fell into the illusion to the Southern hospitality. And since he wasn't cut like that, because he wasn't black, see, that was the silly. He wasn't black. So he wasn't necessarily a sucker from that perspective, but what it was in the business that he was in, he never had to deal with African Americans on the level to where he couldn't just throw his money at them. You know what I'm saying? He had to get to know them. So that was his whole game. That was his whole format sitting in the bed. Get to know you and try to buy you. You know what I'm saying? And that was how he was trying to do his time. That's how he did his time. He tried to buy everybody because his money was that long. I mean, he was like a millionaire damn near on the low. You feel me? He came from long bread. So with that being said, he was coming from one of them type of families, but he wasn't cut like that, but he was still in the business to where he could make moves and do certain things and move certain pieces on the board. It's just when his back was against the wall and he was confined in these type of environments, he tried to throw his money at situations. Pretty much.
Man, okay. And was the Fed segregated by race? You like they show, you know, so much on TV.
And what it is, you feel me? If you from over here, you only gonna rock with motherfuckers. I mean, you could branch out if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? From other geographical areas, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? When you tap in and you first hit that compound, you feel me? They gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? You gonna say, man, I'm from East Oakland, man. So if it's a lot of Oakland motherfuckers, like if you on the West Coast, then they gonna put you in the Bay Area car. You know what I'm saying? They gonna throw you in a room with a nigga that's from Richmond, or the nigga that's from Vallejo, a nigga from Frisco, whatever. Now me, I'm in the South, so how that worked it was, they say, where you from? Say, I'm from the town. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the West. All the shit. How that worked in an average environment, they gonna slide you somewhere where it's a LA nigga, West Coast nigga, whatever. It wasn't even like that where I was at. They put me in a room with a nigga out from Tampa Bay, Florida. You feel me? But since I be moving and grooving because the earth is my turf, and I done already played Florida, Space Coast, you know what I'm talking about, and rode up and down 95 before, and played South Beach and fucking Orlando and Jacksonville and all that shit. I'm saying because I'm like, you know what I mean, one of the unique type motherfuckers. So they threw a nigga in a room with a nigga that had been in jail since he was 48 and shit. You know what I mean? He liked the nigga swag, you know what I'm saying? Liked the way the nigga carried himself. Because like I said, first impressions is everything. And then when that paperwork get presented and the motherfucker see, you know what I'm saying, you ain't Master Splinter or Pendleton from Charlotte's Web, a nigga gonna rock with you even more. He being from California, you know what I'm saying? I'm like something that you put into a socket in the wall. So, you know, a nigga gonna gravitate to me instantly. So with that being said, if you catch my jargon, you know what I'm talking about, and the way I'm going with this shit, you know what I'm talking about. Now, for the average nigga, I can't really stand. I had OG washing my clothes and cleaning up, you know what I mean, doing all kind of shit. I paid the nigga $10 a week, but you know, my bed was made, you feel me, shit, all the shit. That's how I rock, you know what I'm saying? On everything. That's how I came in doing me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Busting the hole in it, all on the bid, was out the hole. You know what I'm talking about? And it was nothing, man. You feel me? It was never a motherfucking day in there that I stressed or I worried about anything. So to come across a motherfucker that was San Francisco, California, and we like maybe 1 in 10 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that's from California on the whole compound. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He gravitated to me and I stuck to the nigga like, you know what I'm saying? And whatever I wanted, him really like breaking the real bread on my book, I had to boss up, grab my neck, tell him I didn't need even more. You know what I'm talking about?
Now,
Everybody else.
Now, do you think that's somebody in the future you'll be able to connect with on some business stuff since you're going the entrepreneurial route?
Definitely. Why not? I mean, I was one of the realest in that spot. You feel me? Not only was I one of the realest niggas he met, I was a nigga that didn't meet and still rocked with it. With all of that being in his contact, he know where to find me. I know where he at right now. And then my other partner, I just got off the line with him in Texas right now. You feel me? He been out for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? We've been popping it, rapping, tagging it. You know what I'm saying? Passing the ball around. He was from LA. You know what I'm saying? That was my dog. We rocked there. Like as soon as I touched down, I was the homie. And like so. That being said, I was like a diamond that went when it came to everybody that was from the West on that compound. So my whole little interaction. I got a long line of contacts. I got another white partner that I rock with right now in Denver, Colorado. Still passing the ball around the whole time because I was a Gemini. We worked out every morning. Feel me? He had a little a workout class he taught every morning. Out there being a welder, doing it. Answer your question. It's just all about you following things that you come across that you feel could be in your circle and could be of some kind of benefit. Because you know what the game keeps us is it's artificial if it ain't benefit.
So you can make friends in the feds, and keep those relationships, as long as you're not, violating whatever parole or whatnot. And that was the question. So you can make friends in the feds in case of the audio or the video messes up and people only capture so much. You never know with the Skype connection. Let me ask you this though. You made friends in the feds, but I'm sure there were also enemies. I know that because I would call and you couldn't get the email would come back when you would email and say, oh, he can't get emails right now. So you had to be in the hole. Talk about life in the hole. How many times you went there and what caused you to go to the hole?
Man, if the nigga ain't hating on you, you must not be feeling me. I always been. Sometimes I do too much. Sometimes I be doing so much. So at the end of the day, you feel me? If I gotta get on a nigga, I'm gonna get on a nigga. I don't want to rap. I don't even argue with my bitch. I'm damn sure not gonna argue with no stranger. So when it comes down to shit like that, you feel me? I ain't turning down shit on the real, especially in an environment where it's just me. You feel me? An environment where you feel me? If you don't get down, you know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna damn near run up in your ass. So I'm just saying though, when it's all said and done, you feel me? The last thing I'm not gonna do is tuck my tail in between my legs. I don't give a fuck where the fuck I'm at. You feel me? I wasn't brought up like that. So in the situations where you couldn't reach me because, you know what I'm saying, my email was cut off and I couldn't talk on the telephone but once every 30 days, that means I had to get on one of the ops, man. You know what I'm talking about? That means at the end of the day, you feel me, shit got spunk in and I had to handle my motherfucking business. I had to do what I do on the real, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, shit happens. When you're in an environment and you can walk around with a plastic knife, you know what I'm talking about, or you can walk around with some long shit that's taller than you. The point of the matter is you gotta protect yourself at all times, man. So if you gotta slice a nigga like roast beef meat, man, you gotta do that. That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? You can't be playing with these niggas.
Now, was it with friends? Was it with other races, or was it always with somebody black? Because I'm trying to get a full picture. How could it go from 0 to 60 in less than 4.3?
Like this. You in there funking with others, you feel me? Everybody funking with others. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, if you is in there funking, you feel me? You gonna be funking with your own kind. But like I said before, you feel me? In certain aspects, in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? It's either gonna be it's gonna be a fair fade. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a one-on-one, that's it. Otherwise, if you get down, everybody gotta get in. So it ain't never just gonna be some shit that go down to where it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I was mad, this nigga was mad, and we got it off our chest. It's like, nah, nigga, on some real shit. But nine times out of 10, you feel me? If you get on a nigga, you feel me? Everybody from where you from gotta get on that nigga, and vice versa. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be some shit that's gonna be between y'all. It's gonna be between everybody. And most times, or most parts in these type of scenarios, you feel me? A lot of shit it goes through a structure. It goes through a chain of command. You feel me? So a lot of shit really won't get out of hand in these environments because a lot of shit is already controlled, and all you gotta do is accordingly and don't be out of pocket. Because if you get out of pocket, you feel me? then everybody got to come to your defense. You know what I'm saying? So you basically, you feel me, you fucking shit up for everybody off your individual actions. You know what I'm saying? But where I was at, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of free. You know what I mean? So if I get on a nigga, you know what I'm saying, I just got on a nigga. That's all it was. You feel me? And as men, we'd come together, be like, blood, you know, that's what it was. Create an understanding through a mediator or X, Y, and Z, and it is what it is. You feel me? And a lot of my situations in here, that's how the shit came down. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't really want no more smoke because they seen that a nigga was really willing to go all the way with the shit. You feel me? And when you know that a nigga really willing to go all the way with the shit, don't give a fuck, man, got a couple dollars. You feel me? I mean, how could you really be ready to war, you know what I'm saying, if you broke?
Okay, but was it ever a situation where, because you were the only one from, you know, the Bay Area or California at times, where it would be just a whole bunch of, you know, cats from Alabama, Texas, Florida, like, hey, if you fight one of us, you got to fight us all?
Man, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because at the end of the day, you feel me? The few niggas that was from where I was from, they was some LA niggas. I fucked with everybody that was from where I was from that was Mexican. So I was tapped in all the way around the board. So for the most part, I really didn't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Hit the fan a little couple times, it hit the fan. That's where it was time to get my respect. I was in it for the glory, man. And when I walked up out, you know what I'm saying, the solitary confinement doors, you know what I'm saying, after sitting back there for 80 days and shit, you know what I'm saying, where you would only come outside at 6:30 in the morning for 30 fucking minutes or an hour, you tuck back in, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of the night, you know what I'm saying, I kicked it, man, I did my thing, you know what I'm saying, that shit didn't break me, you feel me, because I'm strong, man, you know what I'm saying, mentally, all the shit, you know, the nigga I got into it with, that shit was breaking him down, he was broke. You feel me? It is what it is. I'm going to call it like I see it and call it like I know it. It'd be times where he'll send like kites to the nigga room and blood, let's just watch this shit and let these motherfuckers know we was fighting. Like, no, nigga, didn't nobody even see us fight, nigga. You the nigga that gave him a statement. So at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm going to rock this shit out like, nigga, I didn't get into nothing. I didn't have no scars, no bruises or nothing. So at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm going to rock it out, but since he was broke, you feel me, he couldn't sit back there in them circumstances, in them conditions. It was breaking him. It was fucking him up.
So how'd you guys get in the hole? Like, how did that work? I mean, how do you go to the hole and they just assumed you were fighting because somebody was bruised up?
Nigga came to my room, you feel me? And when he came in my room, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to talk. I didn't want to talk, you feel me? We went head up. It was what it was, you know what I'm saying? And he ran up out the room, you know what I mean? And when he ran up out the room, you know what I'm saying, one of the CEOs seen the nigga, you feel me? And he gave him a statement, you feel me? And when he gave him a statement, you know what I'm saying, they came and snatched the kid, you know what I'm talking about? Tapped me back there, you know what I mean? I kept it solid, you know what I'm saying? We sat back there for 80 days. And that's what it was.
Hey, I think you had more than 80 days. It was more than one time that email got cut off. You talk about one situation, I'm talking about a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple situations, you know what I'm saying? And the other situation happened just like that too. It was one situation where I went back there for 7 days, you feel me, where, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming from working out, you know what I'm saying, the warden see me, tell me to come over here. I say, what's up? He's like, man, you know what I'm saying, your shirt untucked and your pants are saggy. I'm like, oh man, I just got finished playing basketball. My bad, sir. Woo woo. Man, he say, you know what I'm saying, throw him in a yellow suit. Because what they used to do is they used to throw you in a jumper. You feel me? If you was walking around a compound sagging and shit, right? So niggas had to throw me in a jumper. I said, man, fuck that shit. You got me fucked up. I'm not throwing in no jumper. So he threw me in a hole for that for 7 days. You feel me? I stayed back in the hole for 7 days on that. You can't go nowhere unless you're looking for a job. I mean, I'm in the halfway house. This is my young nigga right here. We here on an interview, you know what I'm saying? This is what real niggas do, you know what I'm talking about? Bosses will be bosses. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what it is, though. This is my little nigga out here, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do, man. We real federal niggas, man. Real reputable niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? In these streets, man. I mean, you can't go nowhere unless you going to church or you looking for a job. The only two things they can't stop you from doing. Piedmont can't come get you for an administrative move unless they caught you with something on you. Who is that? Hello?
Yeah.
What's up with it? Yeah, you know that. Hello?
Yeah, you turned into an attorney real quick.
Oh, man, you know what it is, man. I got to keep my young niggas out the way, out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Got this beautiful CEO walking through and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing her little count. You feel me? So I had to get my you in pocket right now, but just give me.
Yeah.
But what's your next question while we on this Q&A, man? You understand?
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part though, that's what it really was. Though, like I was saying, though,
Where you
they
at?
really
I can't see you.
bagging the shit. You say what?
I can't see you. It went black.
Oh, I told you in my pocket right now because
Oh,
we're
okay.
doing a little count. You feel
Okay.
me? And we can keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Whip out right now with it. You gotta
Yeah.
give me like a second.
Okay. No problem. So that's how problems could start, and that's what made you go from having email, which I was shocked when you had email. I said email. And I heard they were gonna get Skype in there. Do you know when that was gonna happen?
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see. I see you. I'm tripping. They're gonna give away tablets.
Yeah, they was gonna give away tablets, and that was gonna come like either this year or next year. They was gonna start doing tablets.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I know Santa Rita and Alameda County, they had a iPod program. I mean, a iPad program where you can go in certain units and you can sign out the iPad during the course of the day. So they was gonna start doing that, and then they were also gonna start doing video visits. They had to start conducting the video visits across from the facility I was at, and they was doing that on the test run, and they was gonna start bringing that into formation. You know what I'm saying? Like 2018, the latter 2017. You feel me? Where you pay $25 per 6 minutes or $6 per 25 minutes, something like that. And I remember when I was in Las Vegas, in the whole area in Peru, they had video visits where you come through, sit in a room, and you go sit in a room from the unit you in, like in a waiting area, and talk to them over a phone with a video, like something similar to this. So,
But they were charging for that?
huh?
They were charging in Vegas for that?
It's free in Vegas, but for the feds, they was gonna charge you when they implement that.
Oh, okay.
And then for the feds, I think it was either Kindles. That was a tablet. They was gonna bring Kindles in. You could buy a Kindle. You know what I'm saying? So they could do all the newspapers and they just consolidate it all into a tablet. But yeah,
Wow.
that's what they was getting ready to do. But they was trying to figure out. I remember the process was slowing up on it because they was trying to figure out how to block certain things, like block certain individuals who had certain type of cases, dealt with kids and stuff like that. You feel me? From doing certain things. You know what I mean? Because I know in my unit, I was in there with a dude, he was a hacker. And he had hacked into the MP system and got all his phones for free. You know what I'm saying? But he had like 30 years. I don't know what he did.
He did something serious. 30 years for hacking?
Yeah, and then I knew another black dude, you feel me? He had got like a 30 piece for hacking. He was from Maryland, you feel me? He was from Annapolis. Black dude, they call him Einstein. Both them dudes, they taught the GED class. And they was always into like science, this weird shit. But you feel me? They were smart as fuck. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you come across a lot of smart individuals in that environment. And if you like a worldly person and a godly person, you feel me? People are open up to you. They'll chop it up with you about a lot of different things. Like I knew white dudes that owned clubs, you know what I'm saying, who had like 30 and 15 people, you know what I'm saying, that they had to do in the feds first. Then when they got to go to the state, do like another 20 years. Like, I rubbed shoulders, I rubbed elbows with a lot of people and shook a lot of hands. Why is that? Because that was the glory I got from even knowing where I was getting ready to go. I was never scared. You feel me? I was like, this might be an overstatement and it might sound ignorant, but at the same time, I was kind of excited on the little journey that I was getting ready to go on because I knew the time wasn't too much, but I knew who I was going to meet was going to be the hands that I would shake through that experience as long as I made it out. I actually became that. You feel me? And I got a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying, out that experience. And things that I'll never be able to things that are also become profitable, you know what I'm saying, as I continue to retain my freedom. Keep staying out here on these streets, doing the right thing, and living the right life. Where I'm coming from. So with that being said, with me being the stand-up individual that I was before I walked in, I was even more that when I walked out. So, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think the biggest misconception of the federal penitentiary is, or the penitentiary period, that you know, that you have? Because you said there were a lot of smart people and people getting 30 years for hacking. That's, I mean, I could only imagine what were they hacking. But what's the biggest misconception that you find that people think being locked up, you know?
And it just depends on, like I always say, it just depends on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could go in there and not learn nothing, or you can go in there and learn a lot and come back and know how to really utilize the things that you learned in that environment, because you appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your freedom a whole lot more, and you make smarter decisions. Or you can get out and do the same shit because you don't know no better. You didn't know no better when you walked in. You don't know no better when you walk out. So you people been making the same fucking mistakes as you was making before you went in. So you might as well stay. You might as well not got out. This world and the way that this world works, you don't have the mind state and the capabilities mentally to really be able to do what's necessary, you know what I'm saying, to not even survive, but just to make it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technology changed fast. You know what I'm saying? Phones are made every, 2-3 months, it's a new phone out. You know what I'm saying? So with that being made, everything is done on social media. Everything is done on the internet. So when you come from the prehistoric ages and you sitting in an environment where some people have been locked up for 30 and 40 years and they have never see outside, you get the chance to come back outside in less than 5 years. I mean, how could you not get out and take advantage of everything that's out here for you? You know what I'm saying? To see that environment. And if you get out and moving slow to where you all the opportunity out here, then maybe it wasn't meant for you to get out. Maybe you need to go back. Maybe you need to bump your head a couple more times. Because I know the funniest shit used to be to me when I used to sit in and interact with some of my dudes that was like from Georgia and Florida and Alabama, and we are rock, you know. They took a liking to the kid, but it was like I was so, you know what I mean? Like my mind was in so many different places where I could like talk to a lot of different people on a lot of different platforms, but you could tell the street life was still in it. And I remember one of the OGs told me, he's like, man, if you get $1 million out here, man, you got another jail run in. And I remember he told me that, you know what I'm saying, when I first caught my case, and I was coming from one of my court days. And then one of my partners, you know what I'm saying, from Atlanta told me the same thing. I mean, we was chopping it up, we was shooting the shit, passing the ball, all the shit, kicking the bobo. And he was like, man, you got another one for you. I was like, boy, don't tell me no stupid ass shit like that. Like, real, you feel me? I'm not really trying to hear that, because you know what? I know me, and damn near nigga lightweight, right? But I don't want him to feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not learning nothing from this, what it's really worth, because I am. But the things that I'm learning might not have been what I should have been learning. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can go to jail and they can go to school and do all this type of shit and really change their life around. You feel me? But jail don't really do nothing to me but make me a better criminal. He just put me around a bunch of motherfuckers that's smart. You know what I'm saying? Slip and fall by default, but you just got caught up because X, Y, and Z. Whether you was doing too much or you put too much trust into a motherfucker who was up under you and they flipped on you. So the point being said, you feel me? You can take that shit on the chin and bounce back. You know what I'm talking about? But if you sitting down for some shit that you knew you was really out of pocket doing and you got comfortable doing it to the point of no return, then you got to live with that shit on everything. I mean, I could take on the chin finessing an undercover police officer, you know what I'm saying, because I knew what I was doing and I happened to sell him a gun. I could take that on the chin, on the real. I could take that shit on the chin like more than once, because at the end of the day, I know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. And I can take responsibility for what I was doing, and I know I got get back. You feel what I'm saying? But for certain individuals, you know what I'm saying, when it's no get back, you gotta really live with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God can't even help you. It is what it is. You gotta stay hard. And that used to be my motto. You feel me? Stay hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't switch up now. You feel me? Don't switch up now. It's too late for all of that. Stay hard on everything. Be the nigga you was when you walked in this motherfucker when you was doing what you was doing on the street, man. Stay hard, man. Ain't no point in turning around when a nigga done threw 40 at you on the L and all that kind of shit, man. Stay hard, man. You feel me? Represent that shit to the fullest. That's you.
You're off all paper and a free man real soon before the year ends, correct?
Yeah, man. You know how this shit
You
go,
know,
man. You feel me?
you know what we gotta do after you know, we're gonna keep doing stuff like this, but we gotta get you a passport, because there's no reward like rewarding yourself out of this country as a real free man, because I don't think you're really free in this country anywhere. I don't care what your record is, what your job is. When you leave this country, you'll understand what freedom is. When a white guy will tell you in South Africa, "Oh, an American," we got to get you a passport. So you take one of these little quick trips. We done found trips to Africa for $389 round trip. We done found them for Dominican Republic, $499 all inclusive. Groupon, all that. You know, shout out to Groupon. So as soon as you get off that, we got to work on getting you the passport. So you take a trip.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I met a lot of individuals in there that was from the Dominican Republic, Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, Arabs, you feel me, the whole shebang, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know what I'm saying, these are people that I linked up with, I tapped in with, you know what I'm saying, and we picked each other's brains. They like my personality, they fell in love with my swag, gave me their line, and told them to tap in, you know what I'm saying, as soon as I touch the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of individuals, you know what I'm saying, that I communicate with, you know what I'm saying, who contact I took down, you know what I mean, to where, you feel me, over the years, you know what I'm saying, as I continue saying to retain my freedom and do the right thing and watch my cash accumulate, you know what I'm saying, I'll be in a financial position to really utilize, you know what I'm saying, the real value and worth of us even being able to come together in that environment that we came together in, because I'll be able to maximize that relationship to the fullest capacity, like for real, for real. So with that being said, come back to the first question you ever asked. You can, because in those environments, a real genuine friend that you met in that environment will possibly be your friend for a lifetime if y'all both doing the right thing when y'all get out, because where did you guys meet? Y'all met in jail, feel me? And y'all both not trying to go back. So y'all gonna do whatever y'all can to help each other not go back to that place. You feel me? If y'all two in this society, you know what I'm saying, that has a lot to offer to you, you are given the opportunity to get a second chance, you know what I'm saying, at doing the right thing.
Do you think that there's any conspiracy to keep people in jail? I mean, we got more people in jail in this country than anybody. Do you think there's a conspiracy, or you just think folks are gonna test the law and then they get caught?
I mean, through rap music now, you feel me, it's really no purpose to really crime no more unless you just green and gang group. Or, you know what I'm saying, you stay somewhere geographically that, you know what I'm saying, you just are a product to your environment for X, Y, and Z. Or it's just because it's all you know and you just don't want to change. The point of the matter is, you know what I'm saying, jail is a big business. Michael Jordan invests in jails. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, once I say it again, Michael Jordan invests in jails. It's a big business. It's more jails than schools being built. Jails is being built every day. You know what I'm saying? And certain environments comes to this country, you know what I mean? You got to look at it like this. Certain environments, you know what I mean? People commit crimes, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not only black people. So black people just not committing crimes, then of course you need to build more jails, because at the end of the day, everybody else is committing crimes too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the funniest shit to me was that before the crystal meth trade, you had to do 85% of your time in state jails, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying, you was doing 85%. Once the crystal meth trade hit California and all the shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when the 50% came. That's when the 33% non-violent came. The 65% violent came. Why? Because it was more than niggas just going to jail. So, I mean, it's a big business, man. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to sitting in federal institutions, you know what I'm saying? You don't really want to play with the U.S. government, because they'll hide you. They'll put you away for a very, very, very long time. West Virginia Mountain, somewhere in Kentucky, somewhere. They'll hide you out, man. Northern Florida, where I was at, they'll hide you, man. Down one of them yellow brick roads, man. Really get you up out of here. So, me personally, you feel me? I threw all the rocks I could ever throw, you know what I'm saying? Penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? A federal one at that. I have been arrested 17 times and bailed out every time I ever was, and never really did no more than 60 days. So I got a taste of that fair life and what it was really worth. It's like, this ain't how I'm really trying to live the rest of my life, when I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm capable of bigger and better things just because of what God instilled with me, you know what I'm saying, just how he created me. So that being said, I just said, man, as long as motherfuckers is out there doing wrong, it's a room or a place waiting for you, man. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to either dodge it, or it's up to you to go make that dead lane. And in certain environments, you know what I'm saying, it's the right capacity to get some jail time. So, I mean, if you live in that type of lifestyle, you feel me, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get yours, and when you get it, you know what I'm saying, I hope you can stomach that shit. I hope you can really handle it, because when it came my way, I did mine. A G, real stand-up nigga, you feel me, took it on the chin and never gave a fuck. from the day I walked in that motherfucker to the day I walked out. You know what I'm talking about? But everybody can't do that, and everybody ain't built for that shit like that. So at the end of the day, I'm not the nigga to glorify it, but at the same time, you feel me? You gotta stand on the decisions and the choices that you make in life, man. And if they don't happen to have you on the right side of the fence when it's all said and done, grab your motherfucking nuts and stay hard, man. On everything, you know what I'm saying? Because you still breathing, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's just what it comes down to, man. Like, for real. If not, change your life, man. It ain't never too late, man. Like they say, man, it ain't never too late for prayer, man. Ask God to help you, man. Ask Him to create a way, man. Stay positive. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, something gonna come your way to where you can find your niche, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta sit in one of them type of places, you know what I'm talking about, where it can get real ugly, it can get real spunky, and you might not make it home. Cause I know the first thing that I ever think that fucked me up when I started my journey, when you signed in papers saying, man, if something happens to you in this motherfucker, man, who do you want them to call, man? You know what I'm saying? That's when the shit got real. When you signed that paper, enter in that institution, man, and it say, if something happened to you and you die, man, who is the first person you want them to call, man? That's when I knew the shit was real, man, on the real. That's when I knew it was serious. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to county jail and shit like that, they don't ask you stupid ass shit like that. That basically means you making it back home, man, you safe. But you know, you walk in one of the federal institutions, man, and that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying, on that questionnaire, you feel me, and ask you, that's how you know, man, this shit, you feel me? But, you know, I always roam from home. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big dog, and I always make it back home. You feel me? Like my old school pen partner, Frosty, once told me one day, you know what I'm saying? He always told me this, man. He said, man, you always go around the bubble and make it. You goddamn right I do. You feel me? Because I know enough. I just don't know everything. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? Back in one piece, all my teeth. And I'm fucking with it just like that. What's up with it? You know what I'm talking about?
Man, nah, we got it. We're gonna give the people just a piece at a time and see what they put on their mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I does me, feel me?
Yeah.
That's what they say, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do what they want, man. You know how it goes.
Yeah, now we're good, and we're gonna keep pushing. That's good advice, because it's no life, it's no criminal life. It's over. It's over. What you see in the movies is exactly that. It's a movie, but it's too many businesses out here. And then you know what people gotta not sleep on? They gotta not sleep on finding somebody they want to be like and saying, what do I have to do, pay or no pay, just to be down? Because if you really find someone you be like, they gotta pay you. They gotta pay you. But everybody's trying to create their own thing and no partnerships. So you know, keep pushing. We got a plan, and you're gonna see that overseas. That overseas life might have you file an asylum, saying I don't want to go back to the States.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think godly, think outside the box, and not be a worldly individual. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck I look like watching somebody or following somebody who wake up every day listening to a certain type of music or watching certain type of TV like me, and I'm following them. That don't make no sense. You feel me? So you gotta have a knowledge of stuff. You gotta know who you are out here in this world. And if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Then you don't know who you are, which means, you feel me, you'll fall for anything, man. So be careful to this agenda they got going on that they pushing out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real ugly out here, but it's real beautiful at the same time. It's just all in where your mind is at. You know what I'm saying? And if you allow this world to be blinded by certain things, then you will never really know, you know what I'm saying, the real things. And within you not knowing the real thing, you really know your power and the position. Just you being able to look in the mirror before you walk outside, you know how much you really worth. You feel me? And I've always known that, so I've never had a problem in this world. You know, other people, I pray for them every night, man, because I know they need it. They don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But since I know, then it's up for me to do something with what I know, to where I can finally be in a position where I can help other people who don't know.
Yeah, and if you look at that, the news, Hurricane Harvey, folks is still looting nowadays in a storm. No mask on, but looting. Knowing that even when they looted in Katrina, when they looted in LA, when they looted in Berkeley, they found the people who are looting. And they going to come for you whether it's now or in 3 years. And now you're going to have to serve some time for when it was a hard time, but you got a 70-inch TV. You got a 90-inch TV. It's no, I mean, we ain't in them. We in the times, just play it straight up. Get your food and go. But, you know.
It's like I used to tell my man, you know what I'm saying, when we was locked up, man. It's the Jetsons, man. It ain't the elevate yourself, elevate your mind, man. You know, cars are damn near out here flying. You got drones and all kind of high tech shit. We talking on phones and can look at each other. You know what I'm saying? So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you gotta speed your mind up to the day and times. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, with that Barney rubber plant. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be on your Elroy jet, on your George jet.
Hey,
For real, it is.
when we were kids, they talked about. Then they had the little like AT&T models where you could talk to somebody, but them things were so out of touch for everybody. You couldn't buy it. Now the homeless can have a phone that can just do the X, Y, the Z. It's a computer in your hand for free, especially if you got like a little Obama phone even. So we living right now. We living. I like that little Jetsons analogy. So y'all
Yeah.
better take that game and yeah.
And I'm not trying to get some off of your mind that analogy when I say this. Black people like the new white people. Technology and shit like that. That old money that really fell off. Field is kind of equal. I don't see it that way, but I see it that way because look at all the police. You know what I'm saying? Why is it creating music and hip hop culture is color? This new era, nobody really, because everybody's listening to rap music and that whole little format. So with that being said, you have a white police officer, excuse me, you have a white police person. Why? To create that can divide shit up. You create those little type of things. New generation, deeper than that, but I'll scratch the surface with that and let it alone. Why? Because black people represent all values of these other ethnicities, and a lot of these have class, their model to go off of. So if their model to go off of, at the end of the day, that's where they're learning how to beat the white man, how to do all these different type of things. He looks at it that way. Ones who do, they keep it. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta be woke out here, but you gotta be woke on things that are important. You can find your lane in your lane, get what's out here for you, content with that, and turn it into something that kids can eat off of, and they can nothing going on out here or nothing that you can't have out here. The internet and fast-paced way without breaking the law.
Man, and with that, we're gonna give them just bits and pieces. I'm gonna hit you on the phone. We're gonna continue this at publicly another time. But this was beautiful, and pick up in 2 minutes, people. Hey, like, subscribe, ask questions if you got questions, whatnot, people. And inbox KaliforniaZeeduh on Instagram. Check them out. Holla.
Hey, hello?
Yeah.
I just want to say this like this, man. That last statement was only said because rap music, nobody is really afraid of you anymore. Because at the end of the day, they got all these little games from listening to rap. They could dress like you, got more money than you, and could live your struggle. The crystal meth trade, whatever trade, you know what I'm saying? That makes them feel equal to you because now they feel as though they can feel your struggle. The government used the same tactics that they used in the 80s with crack cocaine. They're using that now on every other race with crystal meth and prescription pills to break up homes and break up families if you're just not rich. So now everybody feel like they live in your struggle. The only thing is, they was never slaves and sold and have that type of history. So with all of that being said, take it for what it's worth, run with it, let it marinate on your brain and really figure out, you know what I'm saying, how you can make a difference not only in your family life, but in your own life, and you keep some money in your pocket by exploiting all of these things that I discussed to benefit by being an opportunist and manipulating it to your benefit. Otherwise, sit your ass down and keep crying and doing what you're doing and just be lost out here and sleep out here and feel like it's nothing that can help you. And I don't see how you can feel that way in this day and age. Like I said, it's the Jetsons, it ain't the Flintstones. So with that being said, man, I'm out. Holla at the kids, man. I'm at the halfway house, fresh out the feds, man. And I'm still that nigga I was before I walked in that motherfucker. And I'm still the same nigga when I walked out. I'm me. You know who it is.
Stay tight.
D2E. Holla, man.